Hey, hope you're doing well. Check this out. Okay, so this is Anacapa Arch. This is from Ventura Beach. It's actually Ventura Harbor. So this is 16 miles. I'll show you the numbers in a second, but I filmed this on my iPhone. You could see the sea arch with your naked eye from 16 miles away. So I grabbed my iPhone and I zoomed in and I filmed this. And I'm going to show you all the numbers. Okay, so here's a photograph of Arch Rock. This is Anacapa Island off of the coast of California, off of Ventura, Majestic Rock. That's a 40-foot tall natural arch. This is the view from the shoreline. This is what we're going to see. This is actually what we saw. Okay, you can see, here it is. Here's the sunlight. You can see. This is close up, and what we viewed was 16 miles away. The Earth Curvature Calculator, I gave it 10 feet. I was kind of squatting down on the ground, and there's a bit of a rise, so I was probably more like 6 feet over the ground, but let's say 10. 16 miles away, 16.15 miles away. So the arch should be 100 feet below the physical horizon. This is a 100-foot tall statue. Look at the people. This arch should be 100 feet below the water line. And there it is. So it proves every day you can look across the ocean and it doesn't curve. And the horizon should be 3.8 miles away. That means that the terminator line, you shouldn't see anything past 3.8 miles away across the ocean. But this sea arch should be 100 feet below the physical terminator line, the physical geometric horizon. Keep in mind that you can only see so far, and so many people think that they have this like backwards understanding of what refraction actually is. So every day, if I stand on this beach here in Ventura, every single day that arch is straight across the flat horizon, straight across the flat water. And I can stand here, and most days it's distorted because there's a lot of humidity in the water, there's a lot of temperature variations. But nonetheless, it's there in my line of sight. I'm not looking down below the giant bulge of the earth. And anybody that would think that you can like look down below the bulge of the earth and refraction is going to somehow like morph this thing up above the horizon is literally like saying I'm going to look 50 miles across or 16 miles across my city, or across a prairie, and one day refraction is going to let me have the earth like unbend, and I'm going to see like behind a mountain, because there's supposed to be a terminator line, like the actual terminator line. If this is 16 miles, right, so it should be about here. You shouldn't see anything past here. So now from here, there's this big bulge of water, like it just drops off because the water curves. But it doesn't curve because everybody's been in a bathtub or a lake, or that's how rivers work. They all flow downhill, down to a lower elevation. So everyone knows that water doesn't actually curve, but people just say it does, but it's just kind of a nonsensical thing. Anyways, the terminator line should be here, but it's not. And we can see right here, I'm standing on the beach, I can look across the ocean, and here it is. So here's what happens. We hear these stories and we see the boats go over the horizon because they go off in the distance, but then the truth is you can zoom in with a good camera and bring the ship right back into your sight. And these windmills, they look like they're way below the actual horizon. But then what do you know on a clear day? Here it is, perfectly visible. It's there the whole time. It's just the distortions block it, and people that think that refraction, it's like backwards. They think that refraction's like bringing it up over the horizon. Well, it's nonsense. You're not looking through the earth. You're not looking down through the earth or through a mountain of water. It's actually just that it's there the whole time, but it's kind of blocked by distortions. And then on the clearest days when there is no refraction, because it's the most clear, you can actually see that far. And it's there. It's there the whole time. So this is what's actually happening. It's beautiful.
And here is the horizon, which is supposedly Earth curve, and we see just a time lapse of it throughout the day. We see it moves drastically, goes up and down. Now the Earth is not breathing in and out. It's not doing yoga and stretching. Of course, this is just an optical effect because the conditions are changing, and so it's causing the horizon to move around because that's just the vanishing point, the convergence point, and it's changing based on the different conditions. It's just an apparent effect. It isn't any physical hump blocking things in the distance.